everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath, back to bring you guys some more clarity. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the tarotscopes for Scorpio for the month of February 2021. Now, before I get started, I want to say if you're watching this on Instagram, please make sure you head over to my page, go to the Linktree tag, and then YouTube, and make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications because these videos will no longer be on Instagram come March. Now, if you are watching on YouTube and you want more interactive posts and messages from spirit, then that will be linked, or the name will be down in the description text below. Now, this is for my sun, moon, and rising sign Scorpios. Now, make sure that if this is your sun sign that you are also checking out your moon and rising sign as well, because these energies also greatly affect you. Now, getting into the cards for Scorpio, we have the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Star, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the World, the Hierophant, the Moon card, and the Ten of Cups. We have emotions, heaven and earth, the Ten of Fire. We have the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles, as well as the Eight of Wands, Empress, and the Healing card. So one, I feel as though you guys are moving towards a place of actual, genuine emotional fulfillment within your healing, and that's where you're headed towards this month. We have the Ten of Cups here, as well as the Healing card and the World card, and this is all signifying the moving forward. Now, what I do want to say is that there may be a period within your mental state that kind of fights back emotionally. And we see that within the emotions card and the moon as well. And sometimes, I want to say, sometimes we have the energy of fear that comes in that kind of tries to say, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? When we are on a path of moving forward, in a path of healing. And I feel like that there is a great amount of healing that is going to be done within this month. Now, there's an energy of acceleration within the Eight of Wands here. Okay. But I want to make sure that you guys are not avidly just trying to shoot past to a place that feels like healing, to a place that feels like happiness, because if you are doing that, then you are not actually doing the healing work. Now, we have this Seven of Wands here, which is showing that there's this energy of fighting, that there's been this energy, I want to say, of aggressively fighting what has been coming up into your atmosphere that it is that you don't want to deal with. But the problem is that within the Four of Pentacles, you are stuck in this place of feeling like you continuously have to fight. And you do not continuously have to fight, that you continuously have to be on your P's and Q's and defend yourself, defend everything that it is that you have already cultivated. All right. And that you are kind of stuck within moving and without moving past anything that you have already recently acquired, because you are almost like fighting these things that are just kind of coming up from the depths. Now, we have the Knight of Cups, which is saying, and I don't want to say that we're taking action or following or seeking something, but we are on the road of being in alignment with what emotionally feels good. And that within the Six of Pentacles, that almost some of this energy is breaking free and coming to you. With the Knight of Pentacles, she is very connected to what is within her cup. That is all that she cares about, is what it is that is emotionally feeling good for her. And what emotionally, and not just what is emotionally feeling good to her, but what emotionally feels good to her in general. What it is, and these are the things that are of enjoyment. Some of this stuff can be like, and it's the energy of like enjoying creativity. It's the energy of enjoying, you know, what it is that you creatively what it is that you creatively do. And something else is coming through is using your creativity and your creative power to master some of this healing, as well as within the Empress card of using this creative flow, this creative energy that literally flows within and without you, like with inside of you and without you, right? It's like what it is that, you know, like it's flowing from inside out. Is what is it that like using that to heal, okay, and putting the energies that need to be healed within that and focusing them in a good way, instead of feeling like you have to fight because of what it is that you have previously experienced that you're still standing on. All right, now we have the Six of Pentacles saying that this love, this harmony that you are seeking, that you're walking out after, is on its way to kind of there's some energy that's breaking loose, that's kind of coming to you, right? We have the Star card, which is having faith and really being in alignment with the divine's plan for you to walk away from the things that, from what it is that you've been standing on for so long, from the energy of fighting to prove your worth, fighting to prove that you love people, fighting to prove how much you love people, that you're walking away from this sense because it's making you, it's almost this fight for how much it is that you love people, for how much it is that you would do for them, for, you know, how much it is that you can be of service and how good it is that you are or an asset to have, because you can do all of this stuff so efficiently and you have all of these different skills, and trying to like, you know, like see me, look at me, I am worthy because of this. But the thing is you were worthy before all of that, before these skills were acquired, before you literally proved that you would die for the ones that you love, Scorpio. You were worthy before all of this. And that is what it is that needs to come to terms with balancing these emotions. And then we have the Heaven and Earth card showing as above, so below. And the Ten of Fire, which is this immaculation of like immaculately, like lovingly, fierily, passionately connecting to the self and the embodiment of all that you are. And it's the energy of really realizing that no matter how somebody has responded to you in the past, no matter how much you try to fight for somebody's love or to fight for like standing up for them and being the structure of the backbone for these other things, for these other people, it's time to balance these emotions, realizing that you were worthy before all of this. Maybe they weren't worthy for the love that you have given out or exerted, or the way that you have cared for others. All right. And that the universe wants you to balance these things out. You see that this sword is not tipped up. It is not tipped down. It is completely across, and that there is an angel holding this sword of truth that is to be presented to you, that this almost like, that is like this sort of truth of knowing this piece of truth, that you're receiving this, and then you can stand up from this space because you finally get it. You finally realize how fucking amazing you are. Like, why is it taking so long? Why has it taken so long for you to realize how amazing you are? I feel like with the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles, you are focusing on, this is focusing on the structure of yourself, but maybe it's not even the energy of avidly focusing on and working towards the self of the structure and rigidness of how it is that you expect or are supposed to be standing. That's part of it, right? In your image of what it is that a good, hardworking, I want to say man, but person, you know what I mean? That masculine energy is supposed to look like. But I want you to also review how it is that you've been a pillar in a structure in your life, in the lives of others, especially if you feel like you can't complete tasks, or you are unworthy, or can't amount to anything, or whatever the case is of that self-doubt that's been riddled within you. Focus on how you've been a pillar of strength within your own life and others, and how you've been there and all the work and dedication that you've put in. And I feel like that there's an overbalance of the other and not the self that needs to be focused on. There's real healing that needs to be done for my Scorpio natives. We have the Hierophant, which is showing the need to talk about some of these emotions, the need to kind of get them off your chest. And like I said in the like earlier in this reading, that there is the energy of using your artwork in your art form to express, because some of these things that need to be healed need to be expressed, because there's the cast lights of the shadow of the moon, which brings these emotions. And I really hope that there's not a episode or a event that happens that triggers the need for this, but that might happen. But nevertheless, that expressing what it is that you have experienced on your path beforehand, to really get out the what it is that needs to be healed, is going to bring this 10 of Pentacles energy. It's going to bring this, or not 10 of Pentacles, but 10 of Cups energy of celebration and happiness and union with people, and maybe even your other half, right? Or the person that feel like your other half. It could be your best friend. It could be your little other half, your spouse, whatever. To be able to become in union and closer to these people. But there is things that need to be expressed, need to be healed, and need to be dealt with. Now, it is up to you, my private Scorpio natives. Now, my Mercury is in Scorpio, so I highly understand this, of how it is that you execute these energies that need to be healed. And I think that this is another reason why the Knight of Cups came to say that we are working on our creative gifts and channeling our healing into that, because Scorpio, you are very private. Now, if you have somebody you trust, definitely confide in this person. But other than that, use your gifts to help you heal. Okay, and this is what I'm seeing for my Scorpio natives for the month of February. And I wish you all the best of luck, and everybody have a great day.